what's up guys, it's Ashley.
And DREAGEN.
And we're back with part 9 of our God of War Let's Play. So, we just finished going through the giant corpse, got our little chisel, went through one of those magic sealed doors, and now we got a little something going on in here.
Little something.
Little something. Pretty cool something, really. First I'm gonna run up here, because usually there's a chest or something.
Yep.
Hell yeah! Got that looter's intuition.
Kratos would be great during a riot.
Right?
Still in all the big screen TVs.
I was hoping there'd be a rage thing up here, but there wasn't.
I think you'll be fine.
Hopefully.
I mean, what do you care? It's not like you actually use the rages, right?
Listen, I'm trying to change that.
No, I'm trying to change that.
Yeah. Oh, there we go.
Again,
so we got a
Valkyrie. Impressive.
take the words right out of your mouth,
Yep.
right?
She actually did it.
A Valkyrie? But I thought they were just spirits.
Take caution, lads. A Valkyrie in the flesh. I can't think of a more formidable opponent.
She does not attack.
Does she even know we're here?
Oh, she knows. I love how it's like her wings are folded over her too.
Almost like a cocoon.
Yeah.
Like she's like dormant.
It's really fucking cool. Okay, here we go.
So Valkyrie's role is female, correct?
Yes.
Well, it's kind of funny. Oh shit. there you
Yeah.
go.
They're pretty formidable.
Well, you know, the thing you learn about Viking mythology is that, you know, I think like the stereotype of Vikings is usually whenever you guys think of people like make a stereotype like a really manly man, they always reference Vikings. You know what I mean?
Yeah, see, I'm already getting fucked up.
Yeah, but people.
They're
I mean,
tough. Usually when you first find one, it's hard to fight it. Oh god. Okay. I was trying to run and that just completely failed me.
but no, like sometimes people call me like a Viking because I have the long hair, the beard.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
about
might
right.
wanna-
Give me that. Okay, so that seemed about right.
On my way!
First time. That was also the first
Oh, that's
time
right. I forgot he does
I
this.
used a resurrection stone last time too.
Yeah. She was like I think she was like the hardest fight you did in the whole game.
These are the hardest. I didn't even beat the. Well, never mind.
But no, I was gonna say, but if you look at like Viking culture, it was like 50-50 split in terms of like male and female, like power. Like there were just as many female earls as like males, and like half the when they would like dig up tombs of like famous Vikings, sometimes there were women, and when they would like do DNA tests on like the bones on like battlefields, they said half of them were women. So I kind of think like some of the Vikings' most formidable like warriors in their mythologies were women. Like this is an entire warrior class.
Oh, sorry.
That are no, I'm just saying, but you know what I mean. Like it's
No,
an entire.
yeah.
I mean, I think the Valkyries, after the gods, are like the most powerful class of warriors in their lore, and they're all women. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's just kind of funny, like a culture that is so much associated with like male aggro, and yet
Ooh,
it
I actually
celebrates
had my time shift.
women basically.
Oh yeah.
In an age when men were the men and women were not considered as tough. But no, Vikings are just like, listen, if you can fight, you can.
Yeah, I'm gonna die. See, last time I had done all this other side quest stuff first, so I had better items.
Oh,
Because normally, yeah, the first time you find a Valkyrie,
damn, she's whipping your ass.
yeah, they're just strong.
Oh, little homeboy there wasn't there to help you out.
You only get one.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, you can only hold one resurrection stone at a time.
But
So yeah, we'll come back. I had a feeling that would happen. I mean, the first time I did this on non-baby mode, again, I had a lot of the better stuff, the better weapons and items and stuff. But
So is this a side quest thing right now then? Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
I was just trying to see if I could do it, but yeah.
I was gonna say, you bet that rage bar didn't
Yeah.
fill up. The rage is a lot of damage, so
Yeah. So we'll come back.
you probably could have at least gotten her down to half to get your rage up.
Well, and their attacks get more violent as you go, so I love how you see the little mini corpse.
Yeah, well, there's really too many.
Well,
It's
yeah.
like it's like literally the biggest thing on the map. I don't really think mini would be the word I would use to describe.
Oh, I forgot. We can only go here right now. So yeah, let's go exploring the lake, getting some items.
Ortons.
What now then? Maybe Freya ought to have a look at the boy.
No.
Listen, don't tell me what to do, head.
So here's my thing. I know are they one of the toughest things in the game just for game mechanics' sake, or are they meant to be the toughest? If so, they're tougher than like Odin's sons.
I know.
But see, are they though? Because I mean, you have the gods, but the Valkyries are like their vanguard warriors. So I'm just like, well, you know.
Well, yeah, they're supposed to.
But that's
Oh yeah, they're kind of talking about important stuff right now.
No.
As we talk over it. Talked about Tyr.
Then shifted his weight. There we shall find the fabled Black Rune of Jotunheim.
Jotunheim. Through the door.
But no, I was just saying, like, so in theory, they're not the Valkyries. It's one of those things like the Valkyries are stronger than them, but they're just loyal to them.
Well, they're so powerful. They're like, that's why they're like sealed away too, though.
But so technically, are they more powerful than the gods?
I mean, not than the gods.
Maybe not like
no,
Odin or
but-
Thor, but I'm like, I kind of get the sense that you have to whoop, you know, like Odin's punk ass kids.
Probably.
Because you kind of took his kids out, or like Thor's kids out, pretty easy in terms of like canon.
Well,
right?
yeah.
Like, cause I kind of got the sense they were like the spoiled brats. Like their glory was more or less inherited.
Yeah.
Because even though the way they fought and moved, like they were uncoordinated. There was no like training behind it. They were just like, yeah, we're big and strong, so I'm just gonna swing my big sword thing at you. Like there was no like coordination to it. Where you look at Kratos when he fights,
Yeah.
everything is precise and meaningless. Every strike counts. There's nothing. He doesn't do anything haphazardly. It kind of reminds me also of like a samurai would fight. Like when
Yeah.
like you don't see them swinging their sword around a lot. Whenever they would like strike with their weapon, it was meant to be a killing blow. Like every time a samurai swung their blade, that was meant to be the only move they needed to do. So if they were like going through a line of people, it was one strike per person. They weren't like sword fighting. They were just like
Yeah.
kill,
Well,
kill.
because they didn't want to waste like movement and time.
Well, yeah, that's why it's very But usually when you fight that way, you have to be very conditioned and very like disciplined, because
Yeah.
you're not just swinging away until you kill something. It's like, no, when I pull my sword out of my sheath, the act of me taking it out will kill you.
Yeah.
I don't take it out and then say I literally, it's like whoosh. It's like when you see like those old like samurai films where they duel. And it's kind of like an old Western movie. Mm-hmm. They're gonna draw their wet gun and shoot, and that shot is meant to kill you. That's it.
Yeah.
They're not gonna go bang bang bang. They're like, no, one shot, and whoever gets hit first dies.
One shot instead of one punch.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
gotcha.
Yeah.
But again, it seems like it's how Kratos fights. He's just every time he swings and throws that axe, he's doing so with the intention of killing you,
Yeah.
and that's it. And when the axe comes back to his hand, he's off to kill the next thing. Whereas those guys just kind of felt like, yeah, they're just gonna keep swinging shit until something dies.
Froggy, so cute.
What?
There was a frog.
Ooh.
I didn't even try. Actually. I just didn't even try.
Takes care of that.
Trying to remember how we did this last time.
What are you trying to do?
I don't know. Get through this.
Oh, you're trying to get back to,
No, I'm starting my side quest adventure right here. I ain't doing that Valkyrie right now. I'm gonna die.
No. I meant, like, are you gonna go back to, Frigg, was her name?
Freya.
Freya?
I'll get there.
One of the nice people in the comments section actually informed me that, like, was it Frigga? Was, like, a name, apparently, that, like, Odin had given Freya in mythology. Mm-hmm. So I guess they are one and the same. It's just kind of like one's more, I don't know, like a nickname or like
I feel like I remember reading that now, but
because they come from two different like sects of gods basically. So maybe that's kind of like Odin's. Are they the Aesir? Like what are like Odin and like his kind of pan?
the Aesir.
I don't know if that's like basically like a
The Vanir
name,
are
like
the,
their name for her basically. So it's kind of depending on like which side you're on, like or not all, but like which side is referring to her.
Yeah.
They would have like a different name for her, but yeah. So apparently they are one and the same. So
Yeah, I feel like I remember reading that now. But I forget things very easily.
well, again, the mythologies there's just so much of it.
Yeah.
Too, that it's sometimes it's easy to kind of lose track of it. 'Cause as much as we talk about.
That log was stuck on him for a second. Sorry about my obnoxious outburst just now. Oh, God.
Kevin Norwood. I'm looking at the comments right now. Yeah,
Yeah.
inform me that Frigg and Freya are the same person in Norse mythology. So, thank you, Kevin. So it was cool when you guys can chime in and help us out. Because
Yeah.
again, like I said,
Oh, god damn it.
I mean, I'd wonder if they were one of the same, but again, like I said, like, you know, mythology can be so dense, and I don't pretend to know all of it.
Yeah.
But no, so that's kind of cool. But then again, it's like if you think about it too, like throughout, like even like the Greek gods, like they had different names, like Zeus is Jupiter, like you know,
Yeah.
Poseidon is Neptune. So you know, it's not uncommon in mythology for the gods, depending on which culture is kind of
Another.
discussing them, to have like alternate names.
Frost giant king.
Correct. A cunning one as well.
The one we were just at.
He also tells us to we should use our
Aye.
shield bash ability to break the guards.
These seem to end.
Yeah, I forget about all my abilities. I ain't even gonna lie, guys. As I've said before, half the time we're trying to talk, I'm like half focusing.
Well, usually
That's why some games like this I legit played through once, and this is my fun playthrough.
Well, also for you, I think compared to like The Witcher or like Horizon Zero Dawn, this game is a lot more brutish.
Well, yeah.
It's more physically brutal. And again, I know people are going to say, oh, it's not as brutal as the old games. Yeah, I know, but this game, again, like I said, has more in common with like Witcher.
Yeah.
Right? Those games. So out of those, like that trifecta, if you will, this game is a lot more physically intensive compared to like...
Honestly, I don't even know if I have that ability. Let me check. I can't remember. God, as I start to attack. I don't remember what I have. Oh, well, I've unlocked some stuff, so there's that. Let's see.
I welcome
Sweep,
any comment that
strike,
encouraged
justice,
you to hit
judgment.
things more in this
The
game.
Haymaker Crush. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff I just haven't gotten yet.
Well, when you do get that ability,
Let's see.
make sure to use it, because that sounds incredibly useful.
I like doing this one. I'm just bad at timing it sometimes.
Well, it's funny. You look at something like Horizon; it's a lot more like long-range, precision-based, and
Yeah.
The Witcher is probably closer to this. 'Cause it's more melee combat, but even then,
Well,
it's a lot more finesse fighting.
I'm all about like long range stuff in any game. Like if I ever have the option to be long range and or a magic user, I will always choose that.
And then you have Kratos,
Yeah.
who will rip people in half with his bare fucking hands.
Yeah. Which one? I don't even see which one. Which one is the one that?
I mean, in this game, I mean, I know in the old game, the chains, there's two like his two blades. Like, I mean, they were kind of long because they were, you know, they get stretched
can't
out to
buy
that
it.
chains. But in this one, this is probably his most long range weapon because it literally
Well,
he
yeah.
throws it through it. And it like
It's a
completely
boomerang axe.
It completely separates
Oh,
from
hey
him.
guys. He's just up here.
But yeah, for you, a
polishing.
character like Kratos is kind of out
It's
of your
against my instinct.
yeah, he's kind of out of your comfort zone because again, like you know,
I like being away from the action. I like cheesing it.
that's what I'm always having to tell you. Use your range.
I know.
These fights can be so much quicker if you just literally just beat them to death.
And for instance, right now, yeah, he's like pretty strong. I probably shouldn't be fighting him. He's not purple, but I think yellow is still pretty high up there.
Well, the good thing about him, at least he's slow, so you can
yeah,
kind of just it might
it's
take.
just if I get hit.
Well, yeah, I mean the
rough.
fight might take a minute, but like you can still get him. Whereas like the Valkyrie was just like Sonic the Hedgehogging all across the screen, where it's like, oh shit, like she'd be on you. Hit him, hit him.
No, I was starting to try to charge up my axe, and then he.
Yeah, there you go. So
He
basically,
did
after he
shit.
swings, that's when you got to do it. Like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
yeah, he switched that up. Throw the axe.
That's what I'm trying to do.
You
But
have a long range.
the problem is
Little
because
Miss, I like long range.
yeah, but again, if you let me finish, because of his armor, it doesn't do much.
Well,
that's why I'm
that's-
trying to do the heavy attack.
It does something.
Stop that shit. Put that skull away. I don't know what that does. Oh. Oh, wow. Okay. I never let him do that before, I guess.
What do you do?
He made fog come up with those little shitheads. Well, at least it hit him on the recoil. Whew.
Yeah, see. When he starts to do the swing, that's when you need to back up. And basically, right after.
Oh,
like,
I know how to do it. It's just a matter of doing it.
Do it. Well, you're not doing
Look at him.
it.
Look at him. He's butt shimmying towards me, so.
Yeah, but even if you hit him now, it's still gonna do damage. Might not be a lot, but every little bit counts. Again, you just gotta wear him down. There you go.
Good.
See?
Butthole.
When you do the things you know how to do,
Listen.
it works.
I told you, it's just a matter of getting there.
What do you mean getting there? Then get there.
I am not good at the things.
You're not good at hitting the forward motion
No.
toggle thing and then the attack button? I mean, I'm not the gamer here, but I'm pretty sure I could master that.
Read, boy.
Another Valkyrie. That's no coincidence. But who'd have etched them on Tyr's braziers?
Okay, now we can go back to where I was before.
Can you do?
Oh, actually, you're right. I don't think we can. I forgot I took a zip line.
Oh, well, that's awkward.
Yeah, for me. Especially after that embarrassing display.
I mean, I wasn't gonna say it. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, it's whatever. Listen, I never claimed to be the greatest I can't even talk right. Video game player.
We're gonna say the
I
greatest
almost
Gideo
said,
gamer.
I almost said Gideo game.
The Gideo gamer, guys.
Listen, I'm made of dumb, so.
Gotta get played in their
see?
Gideo games.
And I gotta go get all my droplets. Last time I got all this shit first. Bring it around, Kratos. Let's get my droplet. Give me
Someone's
my
up there.
some loot. Yeah, give me that permanent boost.
So what was it like when Odin and Freya got married?
The peace held, and I truly believed all had worked out better than I could have planned. But Odin's true face showed itself again in the end. Oh, he won Freya's trust, and she taught him some of her Vanir magic, another choice she would live to bitterly regret. Sadly, despite his wise counselors' best efforts to persuade him that peace was the only true path to stave off Ragnarok, Odin never let go of his obsession with Jotunheim. The taste of Vanir magic led him to new forms of experimentation, a new
Whoa.
world of depravity.
Things that creative then, right?
Hell yeah. It's what we're all about. Or I guess what he's all about, rather. Not really us. So this is going to be our equivalent of like a Rocky training montage, just doing all these side quests.
We need to like just add like the music over it.
There was another shipwreck under the water.
I thought he was going to say something important. Silly me.
Silly you.
Bam, bam. Bam, bam. I'm done. Look at all these. That's why I did this first last time and not waited. Alright, let's go up here.
Alright.
See what's up here. The Iron Cove. Oops, as I miss things. God damn! There we go. Give me the. Oh! Hello! Sorry to intrude.
Like a big elemental.
Ow. You made me catch on fire. I'll throw this in your belly now. Stop, drop, and roll! Oh, hey, I can do a thing to him. Oh, no.
Well, that's good.
I was
Always do
too
a
late.
thing.
I was too late. Too late to do a thing. God, he's like...
Jeez, that is weird. He's like doing a weird yoga pose.
I know.
Like,
I'm used to the ice ones, not like him. Yeah, there we go. Do that. That's what I'm used to. Oh, would have helped if I had my fucking axe up. Listen, I'm just... Oh, stop doing that.
I get what they're going for, but it looks kind of weird.
Yeah, it does look pretty weird.
It's like, ooh. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, this is what I'm all about.
Kratos just punishing for looking stupid.
Yeah.
Like, knock that shit off.
I don't know why I was gonna start singing Whip It, but I was.
Wreck that whip!
I guess that's what that pose just made me think
The
of.
rock elemental just starts singing it to you.
Just pulls out a hat out of nowhere. Oh man. What do we got here? Oh, I think this is some treasure. Nope, just some hack silver.
Boy,
Oh.
over here.
I can't touch things. I forgot. Can't touch
It's another
scrolls.
treasure map.
Is that like a in-game? Is that just a game mechanic thing? That you
He
can't?
just doesn't do it. Yeah, you literally can't grab it. He's got to do it.
Because Kratos is just so against it that
Yes.
they make it impossible for him in the game.
It's like, I can't even bring myself to do this.
It just sickens him.
I'm gonna go to the other side of the lake where I know there's something really cool. Because I've been thinking about doing that. After I get these few little droplets that I know are waiting.
Okay. Obviously the marriage to Odin didn't last. But how did Frey end up a hermit in the woods?
Oh, that was a singular piece of cruelty, even for Odin. As if the marriage wasn't punishment enough. Freya was better to him than he deserved. She stuck it out through all manner of indignity, all in the name of maintaining peace and safety for her people. But Odin's madness, his tyranny, his corruption of her magics, it became more than she could stomach, and at long last she broke it off.
Damn.
Odin's wrath was fierce, and his curses
Yeah.
upon her were more than she...
I just like how they basically describe Odin as like a
But her
tyrant.
magic was
Oh,
so much
yeah.
stronger than his.
After so much time together, he knew her vulnerabilities and exploited them to craft curses she could never...
Like he sounds like he's legit evil.
Like not being
Oh
able to
yeah,
leave
no, he is
Still, he
someone
robbed her of her-
I'm looking forward to meet, because you know he's gonna be so fucking like badass
Yeah.
and awful.
No living thing may she harm by blade nor spell. A world this belligerent, what choice does she have but isolation?
Poor Freya. I guess if I was her, I'd spit in your face too.
Alan.
I like how he disagrees. He's like, yeah. We're in Fafnir's Ravine. This isn't what I was gonna go to, but you know what? Why not? Why not? Going up.
There sure is a lot to see here.
I mean, is there? It's kind of all really more of the same.
Yeah, but I guess for someone who's just lived in a section of woods his whole life.
I guess, yeah.
Realms.
I'm really curious to see like the next game if they're gonna kind of expand upon like the locations you go to. Really like.
Oh, I'm sure they will.
I'm wondering if it's gonna still take place mostly in Midgard, or they're really gonna be now like
Not
I know.
plane hopping more. Because I know they do it to some like degree in this game, obviously, but really like I kind of feel like this is always like the fallback area,
Yeah.
whereas you know.
Well, this is like the hub essentially, and they even
Yeah.
designed it that way.
But I kind of feel like Midgard is essentially going to be kind of just feel like it's tapped out, basically.
Yeah.
So it's
Well, considering the end of the game, I mean.
yeah. Well, this whole game, the irony is all this stuff that they're getting caught up in is really more or less like that. It was not meant to be for them. They were literally just trying to, you know, get her ashes up there.
Yeah.
And now that from not to spoil anything, but moving forward, it's going to be more about what all this stuff is. So now
Yeah.
they're not going to feel as beholden to this place, you know what I mean? Because now they realize that, yeah, they've got to, their destinies lie elsewhere, basically.
Yeah.
They can't go back to living the life they had, it's...
There's no going back.
Well, yeah, destiny has now been set in motion, and it's like, okay, that's it. Your quiet little life is no more. You have to now embark upon this journey, so to speak.
So grassy.
I know.
It's beautiful. Oh. Forgot to take my axe back before.
That'd be so funny if you forget though, and then when it comes back, it like smacks you back in the head.
I know,
Ow!
right?
Like, yeah, don't forget me, asshole. Is that a helmet?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. They must have gotten here first.
There's one out there.
Draggers.
Draggers. So those humans that we fought like a minute ago, back when like that became draggers once you killed them, like, are those like the only humans you're gonna see in the whole game? I can't remember.
I think so.
So were they just like the last holdouts?
I think some of them, yeah.
Was that like Night of the Living Dead kind of scenario where that was it? Everyone else was like a undead warrior zombie, and like they're the last ones.
Yeah, I think so. Cause I'm trying to think. I don't remember ever seeing any other people.
Man, just imagine their whole story.
Oh, I know.
I mean, you've seen a bad zombie apocalypse. Look at the freaking Norse mythology version of it.
Yeah.
Look at these fucking zombies. Like, holy shit. They got like fucking lava superpowers and crap. And like, god damn, you think The Walking Dead is bad? Jesus.
Yeah, I'd much rather have this version.
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying. I'm like, you think walkers are rough?
Yeah, no, I know.
Like, imagine what they must have been going through, trapped in there, like losing their minds, and they're willing to eat people.
Oops.
And then look at the worst guy in the world wanders in from that.
I know, right?
Kratos.
Oh, are you bored, son? Just leaning against a tree. I don't remember. Oh,
There you go.
there's two of them. Where's the third one?
There's something.
So what was the third one you can't find?
Up there.
Oh, never mind.
My child helped me. Okie doke, let's see how much I cannot suck.
Good. Good.
Yay! First try. I didn't think I was gonna get it, to be honest. I did not believe myself. Yeah, motherfucking blood meat.
It'd be great if he said that every time. Or even better, like Atreus came up with like your little hype man, started like doing the arm thing. Yeah, motherfucking hype.
Jesus.
Locked. Find another entrance.
Don't tell me what to do.
Or you could have like a what's his face, the head, to be your hype man, like everywhere.
Oh my god!
Whenever you walk
yes.
into like a new realm, he just starts like you know, praising you up and shit.
That would be amazing. I want that. Make it happen, people. Game developer people.
Seriously, that'd be awesome. Like, Kratos just literally has a hype man on his belt. Like his keychain is his hype man. Like wherever he goes.
Open this up now. I
There
hope
we
that
go.
didn't lock me out. Okay, good. Even though I'm like, why was I able to get in there before? Or not before, but now I could. Let's see, can I get this on the first try? No, he's blocked by trees.
Pretty sure that axe probably go through trees. Right?
Yeah. It does tend to go, like, at a weird angle, though. Like, it tapers when you throw it.
So Odin is watching you through them, right? Like
Well,
right.
that's what it's supposed to be.
Like
I mean,
in real time, right now, Odin is like looking at a closed circuit feed of you, basically.
probably. Creeping. Big Brother style.
Yeah, but here's my thing: why doesn't he do anything?
I don't know, because he's lazy.
Because like, he sees you, what you've done,
God damn it. Whatever.
and obviously he knows that you killed his grandsons, unless he just doesn't care.
I'm not really sure. I feel like it's one of those things where maybe he was... I mean, they didn't exactly explain it, like...
Or is it one of those things
Unless
where
I'm just dumb and missed it.
is it one of those things where Odin is just a complete sociopath and really doesn't even care about his grand? You know, he just really cares about himself.
I mean, probably, to be honest, but...
Because that's the thing, the gods are immortal, right? So it's not like they even need heirs, so
yeah,
to speak. It's more
before it was, again, the fact that whenever you killed someone, they just came back. But again, once Ragnarok starts happening and, you know,
death is permanent.
kind of goes into effect, so to speak, yeah, that's kind of the first signs of it is like the gods stop coming back.
Build up on that.
I know. So hot. Maybe you should cool it. Oh, that was
Some
fast.
stupid pots. Drop
Your stupid pots.
treasure.
Keep your expectations low, boy, and you will never be disappointed.
No, like, that's like the best advice Kratos has ever given. Keep your expectations low. So you won't be disappointed. I think that's all that was in this room. To the next one! Did I get that?
Is there another Raven?
I don't know. I already forgot. Did I get that one? Hey!
I don't think you got him. I can't remember.
Yeah, I don't either.
I don't know. You know, whatever.
Aren't you off guard?
I wasn't expecting them.
Exactly.
I guess I did.
Unless maybe it's like a normal Raven.
No, that one wasn't. I just... Spacing out, man.
Ooh. Looks unhealthy.
Born pole. Ow, leave me alone.
I mean, you have a rage. You
I
might,
know.
I mean, is there like a boss fight coming up anytime soon?
I can't remember. I don't think so, not in here.
Well, it refills quick. Just use it. Right now. Use it. Use it. Right now. Right now.
Listen,
There you go.
don't
Look at
tell me
that.
what to do.
I'm going to tell you what to do. 'Cause it's the right thing to do.
Listen, I broke that guy. Oh, now I went in the scorn pole. See, you made me do that.
I didn't make you do that.
There's nothing but poison in this one.
When I'm raging, I can't use my,
You're a modern, independent woman, and you make your own choices.
when I was raging, see, that's why I didn't want to do it, is because I can't use the,
Listen. You don't need no man telling you what to do unless he's telling you to rage.
Listen. Listen.
It all worked out.
Listen.
I was right.
I don't think
That's
so.
the big takeaway from all this. I think the people at home will agree.
Listen.
When in doubt,
I just
rage.
feel like I wasted it.
It's gonna refill. It's not a waste. It's not like it's a key item. This is God of War. This is what he does. You're supposed to
listen.
rage.
He's trying to control his anger, okay? I'm just trying to play in character.
Yeah, he is, not you.
Listen.
Listen. Listen. Listen.
Here's
Listen
the
to
thing.
me tell you to listen.
Boy,
Keep them low. I remember. Still, good feeling.
You say that. No one of these has a bunch of wolves in it. No, just a bitch.
How much damage are his arrows doing now?
Almost. Decent amount. I always level his stuff up first.
I was gonna say, because I know later on when he plays support and he's leveled up, he gets really useful.
Yeah.
So would you then rather? Okay, let me ask you a question then. Since
Would I rather play him?
well, yeah, but I was gonna kind of like, kind of broaden the question to like, since I know these games have always been Kratos, and Kratos is still like the main character, but Atreus is literally with you like all the time. He's
Yeah.
not like a character comes and goes. He is your support
Yeah.
throughout the entire game. So would you have liked it if they had designed the game where you can in battle switch from either Kratos playing or like
The
Atreus?
only way that would really work is if they did it where like a second player could somehow do it, but that
Or,
could
like-
easily be
But yeah, but could you
boring.
like? I'm thinking like you could like switch back and forth in combat, like right, okay, when you're fighting those witches and they're like you're swinging out and they hit like the bumper
just wouldn't
and you
really
go
work.
to Atreus and then you know the Kratos becomes like an NPC in terms of the way he fights and
Yeah, I mean,
you're doing long range.
I think it's not a terrible idea, but for this kind of game, I mean, as it is, I know some people didn't like that he was here anyways.
Well, I know like the fans of the older games like will hate it. Well, it sounds like they don't really. A lot of them don't like this game as it is. So,
yeah.
But again, this game feels like it's not just okay. Changing the nature of Kratos or deepening his character. It's also a different. It's a whole different kind of game.
Yeah.
Like it's not. It's like you've always said. This is more like The Witcher, and the old games were like Bayonetta. It's a completely different game style. There's no hack and slash, but one is like anime.
If anything, this is more Tomb Raider, just no guns.
Yeah. Well, this feels more like okay. If you really had a superpowered human, this is what it would feel like. Whereas the other one, it was like anime style vibes, where it was like super flashy, super like exaggerated, like it was like hyper realistic basically. Well, this feels like this is what a man would fight like if he had super strength, basically.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. So already they've completely like changed, you know, like it's a different game. Same character, but a completely different kind of game. So because they are basically freeing, you know, acknowledging that, you know what, we're not making another, you know, it's a whole different thing basically. So then with that said, or you know, with that comes maybe the kind of the freedom to like do something really different because you've already said that. Listen, if you like God of War before only because of the way the gameplay was, then this game isn't for you.
Yeah.
So with that said, okay, then why not add like an extra like, you know, point where you can play as Atreus, you know, like in game, like right, okay, you're fighting and then hey, I want to switch over to long range attacks and it cuts over to like Atreus' kind of, you know, third over the shoulder point of view and you're just like now shooting arrows.
Yeah.
Again, you're not saying you have to do that. You can just play the whole game as you are right now as Kratos, but it gives that extra dimension if you choose to utilize it. But no one's saying you have to. I'm just saying, if this was... You might as well then go all out if you're going to make it very different. Like, if you're going to just go down that route, then just go all the way down, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because they clearly don't feel like they're beholden to the older games. They really want to do something different, so then don't feel like, well, we can't do that because that's not God of War. Well, like I said, it seems like a lot of people said this doesn't feel like God of War.
Yeah.
So if that's the case, then screw it, go for it. You know what I mean? Try different things.
Fucking ice beam. That one has always looked so weird to me.
Again, long range attacks. Kratos is just like shooting shit out of his fucking axe.
Hey, buddy.
My corpse, you ungrateful little. Who are you two?
Let me speak.
We're looking for a whetstone. Have you seen it?
Aye, there was one in this room. My son sharpened his dagger on it, right before stabbing me in the back.
What?
Little bastard thought it was his turn to lead my crew. I was hard on him, sure. Guess I shouldn't be surprised. I did the same thing to my dad when I was his age.
He killed his own father?
Do not get any ideas.
He may be a bastard, but he's my bastard. You'll get no help from me, fool.
Then his dagger will help.
Hey! That's mine!
Come, boy. We are leaving.
Choke on it!
Oh, is this all you got?
See, this is what I knew there was something I wanted to save my rage for.
Oh my god, I'm sure it'll fill up.
Not in this battle.
Well, hey, you don't like using rages, right?
I do when I'm faced with multiple big dudes.
You're doing alright. Oh, did he just throw up on you? Or no,
No,
that
it
thing
was
that-
one of the other things.
It just lined up so right when he like roared.
I know.
So it looked like he just like vomited out of you. Like, oh god. Yeah, you're doing fine.
I know.
You're doing fine. If anything, not raging just was an act of mercy on your part.
Oh, that one like got weird for a second.
Oh god, just the sound it makes. That,
I know.
That crack. It's like every time I hear it, I'm like, ooh.
Boy could use a hand!
I can't.
That thing is like, oh shit,
Yeah.
no.
I was trying to see if I could smack it, but I guess not.
Ah, it's like,
Oh man, he's incapacitated.
Nope. It's weird sounds they make.
I know. Are we done?
Still have the combat music. Did you get them all?
I don't know, so I'm wondering. Okay, yeah.
Okay, no, I just
we're
take a
good.
minute to subside. I was like, what?
It was powering down.
I'm kind of interested to see if, like, over the course of, I mean, I'm just going to say, like, a trilogy, because I just kind of figure this kind of feels like the start of a new God of
Yeah.
War. Like, so let's just say, for the sake of your argument, that they are planning a trilogy. They've already introduced the concept of, like, a kind of Kratos and a sidekick. I'm wondering if, like, the maybe something kind of cool where they, like, meet other people along the way for the next game or two.
Yeah.
And maybe, like, the next game, he's got, like, maybe another person or two. You know, we're coming by the end of it. When you get to the third game, it's like Kratos leading, like, a team, like a party.
Yeah.
Like,
Remember what I told you, boy. See nothing.
like he because that's the thing too. I don't know if people remember. Kratos was like a general. He was like a Greek. He was a leader.
Got another crotch fired giant thing. Hey, pay attention to me. Like how that tree just cock-blocked me.
But no, that would be cool though, because Kratos has always been kind of like the lone wolf. But like his background is he's a general. He would lead armies in the battle. So that'd be kind of cool if like Kratos kind of in a weird way kind of going full circle where he becomes a leader again of like others. It'd be kind of interesting to see like other. I mean, again, there's got to be like other rogue gods. Like he can't have been the only one in history. You know, that'd be kind of interesting. Eventually, maybe he like
Stop your shit, man.
I don't know. Like it seems like now they're free to do a lot of different things with it. Oh
hi.
yeah. So it'd be kind of cool to see them experiment. I mean, Kratos to say he's still the main character. He's still the guy you're playing and following.
Yeah.
But it'd be interesting to see him kind of maybe like because I think a lot of people would assume that he doesn't play well with others, but he would know how to. That's the thing. He would know how to lead. He would know how to delegate. He would know how to basically utilize different people's strengths and attributes in a team dynamic.
Team setting.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's Spartans were an army. They were military. They were a unified force. They weren't like these roguish individuals. So it'd be kind of cool to see him maybe find himself in a position where he kind of has to recall his trait, basically kind of pre-god Kratos, because right now so much of his life has been defined by him being a god, but before that he lived as a man.
Now that's just bad fire safety, guys.
Yes, it is.
Well,
I don't know.
what do you think of
A lot of interesting things they could
We
do,
found out what's-
directions they could go. I'm just.
Dagger belongs to
This game definitely had me curious to
They
see
took most of the good
where
stuff.
they're going to go with it. And I think it's where it kind of how
here,
it left
take
a lot of
this.
people
In
thinking
exchange
like
for the dagger.
what they're going to do with it now.
Talisman of Betrayal. Activate while aiming
The
slow
dagger
down
you brought me is
time.
quite interesting. An artless design, but the construction is sound.
Heartless design.
Yeah, I like my realm shift better. I mean, that's good for some stuff, but
Where in the temple did you find this?
I mean, you can swap it out when you need to, right?
yeah.
Or is it only right here you can do that at these kind of points? Is it only at these points here where you can do that when you're like dealing with?
know I've
Oh
seen
no,
this
I can do it
design
anytime.
before.
Oh, okay. So
I just got it though. So.
I have a favor to ask. Just a small favor, really. Do you remember the dagger you gave me?
The one I just
Dagger
gave you.
stabbed into the
I remember.
back. His own son killed him? Yeah, I haven't forgotten that one.
Well, I traced it to a group of reavers that operate out of the Northry stronghold. I'd wager that's where they took their haul from Fafnir's storeroom, along with that whetstone that I could use to help you.
I love that.
classic help me help you scenario, but really I'm just asking you to get me something cool. You're trying to like spin it so you make it sound like it's in your best interest to do it. Again, I love the dwarves in this game.
I know.
I was thinking of like if they didn't have them in the game or they just weren't like this, how much different the game would feel.
Oh, I know.
Because they add such a like fun like dynamic to the game. Because otherwise this game would be really dour.
Yeah, no, for sure.
I mean, Kratos isn't exactly like a ball of laughs himself, and Atreus goes a long way to helping him out with that.
Yeah.
But it's more like witty banter, just kind of, you know, taking jabs at the fact that his dad is so stoic.
Yeah.
But I love those two. They're like,
No, again,
They're
they
a lot of
really
fun.
they add something to the game the game just wouldn't be the same without them.
well, and again, I liked how a lot of these NPC characters, they don't feel like throwaway characters.
Yeah.
Because these could easily just be like random dwarf character who gives you items like, what can I get you? Yes, let's fix it. Okay, let's sell you this. But they're, even if you don't have anything you really need from them, you kind of just want to, like,
Well, we'll circle back
you
to
know,
that later.
interact with them.
What
Yeah.
exactly did he want to know?
I was on it before by then.
He said I already knew what he wanted. Perhaps he mistook me for another.
Ah, that's quite interesting.
Whee!
So like a lot of little secrets get revealed in like this area between planes.
Yeah.
Realm. It's funny when they kind of go through and you're like, Like every time they come out of that little space, it's almost like the plot thickens.
I know. Going down. Oh. Guess I better. I don't think I'm going that way, actually. I'm going this way. But at least I put that out there now.
Yeah. I forget, does the world serpent ever go back in the water and like resubmerge all this?
I don't think so, no.
Did you see something out there? That tower.
Yeah, see?
Tower.
Maybe I'm seeing things.
Kind of saw the outline for a second where the Jotunheim one's supposed to be.
Is that like sort of like a memory, or is it just like out of phase?
I don't know.
Or something just Atreus can see?
I think it was supposed to be just something he
There
could
was a
see.
shrine about a giant lady with lots of books and visions.
Ah, that would be Groa, the knowledge giver. She was a gifted sorceress who gathered every tome of arcane wisdom she could find in the realms, all in the hopes of augmenting her powers of prophecy, that she might find her lost husband, Arvandil. But it was not her husband she would glimpse in her visions, for it was Groa, seeing longer and farther than any before or since, who witnessed Ragnarok.
Ragnarok.
The beginning.
The way he says that.
I know.
Odin
So
got
epic.
word of her ultimate prophecy. He maneuvered to obtain her knowledge and hoard it for himself. Groa knew Odin as a long-time patron of her services, and so she welcomed him into her library as a friend. What she did not know is that Odin himself was behind her husband's disappearance, having used his enchantments to conceal his death at Thor's hands from her sight. Smiling, jealous Odin took her by the throat, and with his very hands he stole her library and her life for his own.
I always knew Odin was bad.
Just gonna say,
That's just...
Odin's a real dick.
Well, again, it's weird because this whole game, like,
fact,
again,
we do well to
Norse
steer
mythology has
silence
become
for the
so
next
popular
films
now
and reflect
in
on
various
Odin's
forms of
capacity
media,
for cruelty.
but it's always romanticized.
Yeah.
Like the Norse gods are always looked on as like these grand, noble warriors, where here they're basically like cutthroats and savages.
Yeah.
But then again, the Greek gods were like that too.
yeah.
Again, it's not just saying,
Well,
"Oh,
almost
Greek
all
gods are
gods.
awesome," because I mean, I know in the other games, Kratos basically was killing off the Greek gods. Because basically saying, gods are just these power-hungry, just sociopaths.
Yeah.
Whereas because honestly, Kratos lived as a man.
Yeah.
He lived as a mortal, so for him, he knows what it feels like to be at their mercy. So he really is like, yeah, no, fuck the gods. If I have the power of a god, I'm just gonna use it to like just fucking murder all of them because I
Yeah.
hate them.
This is good enough.
But it's funny, even amongst themselves. But when was it Baldur? When he first met Kratos, he even said too, like, it's funny. You guys were supposed to be enlightened. I always heard like I'm kind of wondering if he'd always like thought that all the gods in which he was a pantheon of, they're all like these cutthroat savages, whereas he maybe heard that the Greeks were supposed to be kind of very regal and noble. But I think it's like any pantheon where each pantheon thinks itself better than the other, like but ultimately they all do the same shit. You know what I mean?
Bad thing for you when the daddy finds out. But one less Aesir farting around suits me too.
Talking about how we took out
In
Mag.
Yeah.
fact, next upgrade is on the house.
Really?
No.
Sick burn, bro.
I know. I just saw how he said like, ah, not good for when his fucking dad finds out. Motherfucking Thor. Read, boy.
Can you read it?
Yes, sir. These runes read death inside.
Ah, sounds nice.
Oh, is that all?
So, Brock said his friend was dwarven like him, wearing a green ring.
Look if you wish.
Eesh.
Resources for our journey.
You don't want to help him?
No.
Dwarven, but no ring. One of his crew?
Scorch marks. There, along the floor and wall.
Weird. I guess we keep looking.
We.
I mean, I'll keep looking.
I love how he fucking always does that.
Yeah, but he always does.
I know.
Like Kratos, I think his whole thing is like he never wants to feel like his son is being given a handout. Even if he is
See,
sometimes.
and I'm guessing this is the first time we were supposed to see one of these.
That's a soul eater. If that kills us, that's it. No Valhalla.
Because we
no
got this
hell,
quest early on, but because we
ever.
just didn't do them early
Oh.
on. This is the first time I saw one.
Attack.
When I did it the first time when I played, but...
Mom made them sound more dangerous than that.
Then do not drop your guard. Come.
The yoga monsters.
Yes.
That's what I'm gonna call them from here on out. Yoga monsters.
Only the red ones, though. The blue ones don't do yoga.
Notice the lack of ring.
Well, are they like frost ones?
Yeah.
Well, see, they're more rigid because they're cold. So it's like they can't bend that way. They can't do it in no downward facing dog.
It's true. I like how that one just lingered.
Just clinging to life. It's like, I don't want to go. Ooh, nice dodge.
You are one vicious son of a bitch.
Thanks.
You don't say.
Just noticed that now, did you?
It's not good for your armor, bro.
Yeah, neither's being dead, I'm pretty sure, but...
Listen, it's true. Goddamn bitches.
Goddamn bitches and... Yeah, I'm pretty sure you got this. Did you get her or she...
I don't know.
I think you got her, yeah.
I just hate her a lot. They just go so fast.
It's kind of the point.
Well, I know, but I hate them. That's my point. I hate them.
No ring. We're not gonna find Brock's friend alive, are we?
Probably not. He said it's been like 80 or 100 years or some shit anyway, so I don't know about the aging of dwarves in this game, but
Dwarves are usually long-lived, right?
well, I know.
I mean, they're
I'm
not
just
like
saying, in
they're not
this
like
game.
elves, but like they're generally longer lived than humans, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah,
These are like a few hundred years supposedly have to live.
something like that.
Well, imagine they'd be pulling from like the Norse mythology. So how long do Norse dwarves?
Well, that's what I mean. I'm not exactly sure.
I will look it up because I'm actually curious.
Let's see. There's one seal. 2 seal. Where is 3 seal? I might have to go down. I don't remember where the third one was.
I'm not seeing it. It says how long you're supposed to live.
I don't know. It might be one of those things where they didn't really
Specify, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know where the last
Yeah,
one
well, I don't
is.
really say. I mean, I would imagine it'd be longer than humans because
Yeah.
everything lives longer than humans in history.
Oh, yeah. You mean mythology, not in history?
Or yeah, well, like mythology. Yeah, the history of mythology. It's
Yeah.
always like humans are always like low on the totem pole, so to speak, and everything else is
Oh, there
every
it is.
race is automatically like better than
On
us.
that severed hand. Attached to the Soul Eater. Well, we know what happened to Angari now. We can just go tell Brock. No need to fight it, right?
No. We'll fight it.
We definitely need to
Because
fight
you are
it.
frightened of it.
I love his reasoning, too.
I know.
Like, oh, you're scared of it? Let's go.
Well,
yeah,
again,
okay,
that's
that's
training.
right
You
there.
gotta harden yourself. It's basically saying, listen, you know.
You got a heart in my heart. You remember that song?
No.
I gotta follow my tears.
No.
It's not a new song. That song's probably like 15 or 20 years
Yeah, I
old.
listen to good music, so
Listen.
I can't help you out there.
I froze him. Oh, okay.
I was listening to like Black and Death Metal earlier. I'm not listening to your hard music.
Listen, I don't listen to that either. I just remember hearing it on the radio when I was a little one.
A little one.
A little one. Oh, well, I guess I'm wasting that on one guy. Okay. You can have that back. It's my return policy.
Fun.
I try. I'll be here all week. Whee! Up I go. And across. Okay,
Be
let's
strong,
go.
Atreus. Stay focused and look for a weak point.
See? Such a good dad.
Well, in a world like this, he's kind of the best dad you could hope for.
I know, right?
I mean, if you really think
I think
about
I
it.
tried to cheese him initially. Yeah, you can't cheese him up from up here. Can you? Nah, I can't cheese it. I will explode these though, so I don't run into them when I'm doing shit.
Saying cheese it?
Yeah. That's what they call it in video games when you like... I don't know, it's called cheesing it. Cheese it.
Huh, I did not know that.
It's like a thing.
I did not realize that Cheez-Its video games.
Open up! Oh, or you can do that. Well, I was ready. Oh, see, the other one said they were like ancient somethings, and this one says Soul Eater, so I guess they're different? Oh, I do it too soon. Oh, ow. That was right where that fucking pot was. See, that's why I was exploding them. I'm just gonna get behind this now. Okay,
Yeah, probably
open
not the
up.
best corner to stand in.
Open up, buddy. Thank you, sir. Yeah, I guess this one's got like the runes on it, so it was different.
So, do its powers differ, or is it just
No,
basically the
it's
same
literally
thing?
the same thing. What I get? What I get? Resistant to burn damage is always a good thing.
Yeah, I can see that being a useful.
Oh, and the fucking ring. That's what I really wanted.
Green ring.
Oh, hi. When did you guys get here?
Perhaps she's most likely.
Soul Eater gone. Guess we should bring this back to Brock.
And get some chests. Fury of the Ice Troll. That one's pretty good because it's all around.
Should equip it.
Eh,
Ah!
I like the one I have. Listen, I don't mess with a good thing.
Getting all this free swag, man, and you're just like not appreciating it. Appreciating it.
I wasn't gonna say anything.
You know, I appreciate it. Shit, I did it again. Damn it! I didn't even mean to do that.
Oh man.
I appreciate it.
Buh.
One of those words I have to say slow, otherwise it just kind of slurs.
Right.
These runes were written fast. Spells out Ejim Staining.
Say what now?
I don't know that one.
Me
That's
neither.
the blue one.
So now you're interested?
We found his alchemist. A reward was promised.
Like how pragmatic
I know, right?
Kratos is. Listen, I wasn't looking for it, but we found it, and now I want some shit for it, so... You promised me free shit, I'm just saying.
Flitting
Like,
behind me. Where are you, little shit things? Hate these things. I hate having these fucking pots everywhere. I don't want to explode. Oh,
oh, hi. How you doing?
Yeah.
I think you released him. Well, you know, hit him. Or you're trying the whole passive-aggressive thing.
maybe. So I almost ran into that. That would have been bad.
Okay, yeah?
You are more focused.
Did I, kiddo?
I would love to see Kratos do an advice column.
I know, right?
People sending him in like questions about their relationships,
Oh, I thought it was
their
funny.
job, and what this just kind of shit Kratos would say.
I know. Like, I don't even know.
You'd be heartbreakingly direct.
I was gonna say, you know, like the advice columns in newspapers.
Yeah.
But, just in, you know,
But all his advice would just be soul crushing.
yeah.
Because it not only would it be not what you want to hear, but it would be worded in such a way that it would just be like, oh god.
It'd make you feel dumb.
Yeah, like literally would feel like he's just. It literally would feel like he's just cleaving your head in half with an axe. In
Yeah.
fact, it would be less brutal for him to just murder you with the axe than his words. His words
Yeah.
would just be more brutal than any act of violence he could ever like commit. It's like, wow, that was terrible. I'd like you to cleave me in half now, please. And thank you. I kind of feel like if Kratos was a sadist, that's what he would do. He would just tell people what he thinks of them and then walk away without the decency of putting them out of their misery after the fact.
Take it back.
I love that.
I know, it's my favorite. It's like the only thing I like doing with that shield.
It's a damn good thing to do with that shield.
I know.
You could also do the thing or wonderful
I know, but I don't think I have that ability
subscriber suggested to us when you do get that ability.
yet. And if I do, I'll probably just forget to use it, because that's how I do.
By the way, I want to, quick shout out to him, Kevin,
Again?
for seeing something that he thinks we could do better and suggesting it to help us through it instead of being like, fucking suck. You guys suck at this game. You should do the shield
Well,
thing. Like,
I am a girl gamer.
So
listen.
again, thank you, Kevin, for being positive and helpful and proactive and not, telling
Dude,
us.
no lie. So not to get into that whole debacle,
God.
but I saw a thing that somebody was sharing on Twitter yesterday that was like this game developer was talking about how statistically men are just better at video games than women,
Oh.
just because like and it was like because they just have like they have better skill or something, which I can't say much. I'm not a fucking pro gamer, but I'm like that literally has nothing to do with gender. That's just literally muscle memory. Like I don't know.
I don't know.
That was the whole thing. I was amused by it.
When people get into that whole debate over video games, like people, these are video games. Chill out.
Yeah.
There should not even be a thing about. Even if one gender is better than the other, it's kind of like no one should even know that because no one should care enough about it to look into it.
And they were talking about esports, which
I'm gonna keep my mouth shut because otherwise this video is gonna get like 1,000 dislikes and about 1 billion fucking hate comments if I open my mouth about that. So, and I'm sure by me saying that, you guys can already deduce what my opinion of that is. I'll leave it there, and I will never bring it up because
meet me at the lawn soother.
we enjoy you guys subscribing and watching these videos, and I don't want that to stop. Anyway.
And I just enjoy playing games, no matter how much I suck and where I'm good at it. So.
No, it's a game, man. It's the game is literally in the title. I mean, if you're good at games and you take them very seriously, there's nothing wrong with that. But at the end of the day, ultimately, it's all about having fun. So.
Oh yeah.
That's one of the reasons why I stopped playing games because I was getting so angry.
Yeah, that was for the best.
I was becoming Kratos. Like I would literally like rage out and like break things, and I realized like you know what. Somebody else in my position would not have done this, which is why I think this is more catered to them.
But yeah, on that note,
folks,
that's it for our little side quest adventures for today. So join us on our next side quest adventure next time. We will see you then.
Peace.